Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Camilo here. I hope you're all well and happy Tuesday, as always. So, listen, right? The markets keep on trending, hence the name trending waves, right? Based on these trending waves and Elliott wave analysis. It was a little pun, a little joke. But I presented to you guys yesterday the chart of Tesla, and I was letting you guys know. If you guys remember, this is very important for you guys to understand, right? Elliott wave analysis is a key. It's not a sorcery of like, oh my god, you're going to foretell the markets to the T, but it is some sort of tool that is good to learn because it teaches you market psychology, traders, investors, all that stuff. And most importantly, it's about understanding where you are in the roadmap, right? And understanding these fib levels that are in relationship with price action. And so when I presented the chart of Tesla to you guys, I did mention to you yesterday that we were reaching the top towards the 2618 1107 spot 15 to be exact, right before we started looking for a potential pullback in the wave 4. Now, why I'm bringing this up is because we got that exactly how was expected, right? Or how it played out, but also pairing it up to the SPY, okay, or to the broader market. And I mentioned to you guys yesterday that the market, sorry, the that Tesla is around 1.6% of weighted, right, in the S&P. So it is a pretty big component. And so, given the fact that Tesla was rallying crazy yesterday, right, or roughly 13-14%, today's pullback was met exactly or coincided with what happened out of the SPY or the S&P, right? Now, before we dive into the analysis, you already know. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to the channel. And you already know, if you want Elliott wave analysis and commentary throughout the entire day and any chart you want, hop on over to Trending Waves. The link to the Discord group is pinned down in the comments section. So, just to quickly touch base on Tesla, because I don't want to, this will be the last chart or the last time you'll see right now. Maybe I'll show it once again, maybe another time. But point is, we're looking at a pretty brief pullback, right? We already see the makings of a potential 3-wave pullback, right? So you got 1, 2, a potential A wave, then we see the B wave, and then down to the A. We're going to see a potential support level down towards the 38.2% retracement at 928.41.42. So we will probably crack the $1,000 price point for Tesla, at which point we may or may not fill this gap, right? But if we do start pulling lower, I do foresee that it is going to be sort of meeting with what we're looking out of the SPY. So now, speaking of the SPY, hopping over to it, it keeps on heading on higher. It keeps on breaking new records. And what in the world are we going to do? So here's what I am thinking, guys, and bear with me on this one, right? I am still going to view this as a potential flat, right? Up in 1, ABC down in 2, 618% retracement support, and then we ramped up higher. I don't really like the 2618 resistance that it was broken. Okay, I really don't, genuinely speaking, because I don't, the 2618 on the third wave is okay, but it's most commonly on the crypto markets or forex. But on the SPY, it's tough, but it's not out of the question. It's not uncommon. So it is a very aggressive bull market at the moment. Very aggressive, impulsive structure that we're seeing right here. Okay, now, given the fact that we have been broken above the 2618, I am going to leave this as is, right? We're going to call this the wave 1 on October the 5th, wave 2 on October 13th, and the top of the wave 3 here on October the 26th. Now, we are going to start pulling back ever so slightly, okay, into the support zone between the 23.6 and 38.2, which comes at 451.96 and 447. All right, every time the markets keep on heading higher, I keep on readjusting this thing. Now, you may be asking yourself, bro, why aren't you taking a short trade? Why aren't we doing put options right now? And the question is, the answer is real simple. Okay, you don't trade in a bull market. Sorry, you don't short into the bull market. If you guys want to do, quick scalps, by all means, go ahead. But that's not my trading style. That is not the trading style we do at Trending Waves. We love to swing trade. We love to do long-term investing. That is often what works. Okay, that is often what works because it allows the pattern to play out, and especially if you're playing options, right? that the biggest evil on options is theta and or time. And so the longer these you have these options, and as it gets closer to its expiration, the quicker theta plays in, and we don't want that. So that's why we swing trade long-term options, even leap sometimes, or shares of the equity of the stock. So anyway, sorry for that side note right there. So we want to see a brief pullback. So the reason why we're not taking that, because this may just not be a directional pullback, right? This may just play out over a few days and not give you that volatility or that speed or that aggressiveness that we were looking for to gain some sort of premium on these options. So therefore, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for this support area to hold. Okay, at which point I am getting very, very excited because I do see that this is going to happen. I mean, look, right? If we start looking at zones of support, right? Look how it's playing out correctly. Okay, so we see the three-wave pullback down in A, up in B, down in C. However, even if it's in a triangle, all right, likely it's going to be down here. And where is this zone? This zone is playing out perfectly on this area here and this supply zone over here. So we are looking for a pretty good interest here. I know that there's a lot of eyes looking for that pullback right now, people who missed this rally, and we are all waiting on the sidelines for this pullback. We haven't seen a significant, drop that will pair up to what we're looking at here in the wave 2. So that is yet to be determined, and it's coming. So even if we look at the 1 hour time frame, we look at the RSI, we see a clear divergence, right? We see that at the peak here on October the 20th, we made a new high here. October the 20th, it was just ever so slightly, not the all-time highs over there. But as the market kept on pushing on higher, RSI started losing strength. And that is indicative of a fifth wave. So taking it down to a 30-minute time frame, that is how we have labeled it. So up in 1, down in 2, up in 3, 4, and final fifth wave. And we start looking at the sorry, I got sidetracked there. We start looking at that divergence on the 1 hour time frame. All right, guys, so that's the SPY. You already know the game plan. We're gonna see hopefully relatively soon, by the end of this week, we see that pullback, and then coming to the next week, middle of next week, we'll see that rally back up into all-time highs, which will take a trade opportunity right there. Over to the Qs. The Qs exactly at the 2618, guys. It cannot get any better than that. All right, I explained to you yesterday that once we broke out into the wave 1, ABC pulled back into the wave 2, exactly how we have it in the SPY. 618% retracement support, 5 waves up into the 2618, barely broke into new highs. So you already see that, right? You see that the 2618 was a resistance. You see that the previous all-time high was resistance. Okay, so it is time, in my opinion, to start looking for a pullback. And those support areas will come in here between the 372.83 to the 2. Actually, let me see. Did I update this yet? No. Here we go. Updating the chart. Let's move the blue box over and we're ready to roll. So the 375 even and 370.16 should be our zones of support. As you can see here clearly, guys, actually, let me just do this, right? Look at all of this. Look at price history here. So it is evident that perhaps this zone is going to be a very key area for us to take advantage for a long opportunity. Okay. Over to the SMH. SMH also, I mean, come on, guys. I explained this to you guys yesterday. All right. I mean, even if we keep on going high, we are going to start stalling and we're going to roll over for support. Updating the chart here ever so slightly. We're going to see that the 200% is going to give us a support area down to the 23.6 to the 38.2, 267.03, 263.62. Okay, so we're gonna look for a brief pullback. You can even see here this is forming an ending diagonal, right? Look at this, and that's indicative of a wave 5. All right, so we're reaching the top here. Soon we're gonna start rolling over. IWM was the index in the red today. Also the Dow closed red, and so taking you over to the 1 hour time frame. Here we're still looking at that. I mean, the small caps has been a bit of a pain in the butt. All right, consolidation since February the 8th of 2021 all the way towards 25th of October of 2021. So it's been quite a while, and we're still looking at this as the resumption of the uptrend to form is aggressive and impulsive structure. But we have yet to see a break above the 100% or anything near the all-time highs. All right, so we're still keeping track of the IWM. There is another chart that I have that is in the bearish scenario, but given the fact that we have all the other indices rallying, I don't think that IWM will be the one lagging. All right, guys, so that is it for me tonight. I hope everything is well with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. Join the Discord group. You won't regret it, I'm telling you. All right, so hopefully I see new faces there. Looking forward to working with every single one of you. Have a good night, guys. Peace.